I got one here about Washington, D.C. being militarized. Let's check this out, huh?
We are here in Washington, D.C., where just over 4.5 years ago, on January 6th, Donald Trump said he definitely did not have the authority to call in the National Guard. Now, I guess things have changed because
Yeah, I know. Weird. I don't know how that changed so fast.
there's just so much National Guard here. So I'm wondering if he might have been lying about that. Oh, well.
Trump's federal policing efforts in the district are growing. Hundreds of National Guard troops from West Virginia, Ohio, and South Carolina will be deployed here to D.C.
Yeah, all kinds of troops from different states. They could be used much better right now. There's a hurricane going on. They could be helping with that.
Is hot as hell here in Washington, D.C. I have sweat dripping down my body, gathering around one of my nipples, I think.
I've been living in this since 1988. Riding my bike since I was a kid, literally. Nothing happens around here. How are you going to have these soldiers? They're tourists around here. Who's around? Who are they protecting?
On January 6th, Donald Trump said he couldn't call the National Guard in. Now they're here. Why do you think that is?
Well, if the sentence begins with Trump said, you lost me.
I mean, Trump said a lot of things, and most of them were lies.
And do you think he's the reason the National Guard are in D.C. right now?
100%. It's all a scam. It's a made-up crisis. There's no crime here. The crime is you might pair Chardonnay with a red piece of meat. That's the crime. They're in Georgetown. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah. Ugh. Sorry, I got a little sick thinking about that.
Right.
DC crime is not that bad. When I used to live in back in the day, it was so bad. I always tell everyone, we took 20 steps forward. During COVID, we took a few steps back. We took 5 steps back, but at the end of the day, we're still 15 steps ahead.
We are here in Washington, D.C. You guys look like locals. Are you all locals? Everyone looks like locals here. All right. Okay. No, not a local? Well, you guys aren't locals? Not locals? No? All right. Okay. I thought maybe that was like a DC thing. Everyone wears the yellow helmet, gets on a bike and drives around together. I didn't know if it was maybe a bicycle gang. Maybe that's why the National Guard are here. What do you think about the National Guard, the ICE checkpoints, the police across the city right now?
Unnecessary.
Why do you think it's unnecessary?
Was last time you heard about a crime here at Lincoln Memorial?
And as those heavily armed troops patrol a variety of locations across D.C.
I don't know if I've ever heard of a crime there. I'll be honest. I mean, not that was so significant that it broke national news. Maybe somebody got mugged, but that's any tourist destination, really.
The White House saying the move is not meant to scare away tourists.
DC feels dead as shit to me today. It's a Sunday. I mean, I know it's hot, it's super hot, but usually around here, so many people are not going to come here anymore. When there's ICE checkpoints and there's military walking, people are just like freaked out. Like, you know what? Forget it. They're not going to come here.
I hope tourists still come here.
Okay. Do you think that all the militarization could scare away tourists a little bit?
Take a look around you. Depend on tourism here.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those people in all those military gear. What are they doing here? Who are
I
they
don't know. It
protecting?
looks like they're standing around talking. I saw some of them laughing a little bit. One of them was sitting in the car to get some air conditioning because it's hot. And then another guy went into one of the cars, and then I think one of them went to Dunkin' Donuts.
They worry about how much all the money that the government's spending. This is a complete waste of money. What I mean? And it only serves, Donald Trump.
How much money do you think they're wasting right now?
I have no idea.
We are seeing a heightened presence of immigration
That's a good point. That is a good point. It is a complete waste of money.
officials in the district. Our cameras captured the moment federal authorities arrested a delivery driver this morning.
They are harassing people. Crime is at a 30-year low in Washington, D.C. right now. It's racism with the immigration. That's all it is. Everybody knows that. Trump is a very insecure man, and he's overcompensating. This is nothing about security or safety.
What would you say to someone who's thinking of signing up to be an ICE agent?
It's like SS, what is those in the 30s, Hitler guys? They're doing it for a job too. Next thing you know, they're doing some other crazy stuff that, it starts out with, pulling people over and asking for their ID, and God knows where it's going to end.
You feel there's some authoritarianism going on right now?
Absolutely.
Yeah, every American should be against this. Every American should be against this. This is a disgrace.
To the ICE agents at the checkpoints who are here in D.C., what would you want them to know?
I want them to know that we understand that you're doing your job, but at some point you're going to have to look at yourself in the mirror.
On January 6, 2020,
Yeah, and we just had J.D. Vance saying that it was only people coming to protest from other places. No, these are DC residents that are unhappy that these people are sitting around doing nothing, wasting taxpayer dollars when they were on a 30-year low for their crime rate, which is ridiculous.
21 people broke through those barricades and went into the Capitol, which feels a lot more dangerous than it does here today. But for some reason today there's a bunch of National Guard. So go figure me that, or however you say that.
I don't know what the latest is, but they're filing charges against this poor guy, and he lost his job because he threw a sandwich. Meanwhile, he's hiring people out of the January 6th to run the government now. And he pardoned all of them. These guys that beat up that one guy. One of these guys, I don't even know what his name is, but he was like literally telling, the chanting to the crowd to beat up that one police officer. And now you got a job somewhere in the government.
On January 6th, someone threw a fire extinguisher at a police officer. Which one's worse?
Fire extinguisher.
Then worse than a Subway sandwich?
Yes.
Maxine, what do you think about...
Yeah, I would have to agree. Definitely the fire extinguisher. Heavy metal object versus bread that will do nothing.
The military being unleashed across Washington, D.C. Do you think Donald Trump is the reason that they are here right now?
Well, obviously.
Why do you think he said on January 6th, 2021, that he wasn't allowed to call them in, that was Nancy Pelosi's job?
You got me there. It's a good question.
Okay. Well, do you have any ideas as to why?
Well, it would have been useful if they were called out on January 6th, obviously.
But do you know why he would say one thing and then say another later?
That's the way he does things.
Lies or whatever?
Call what you want to call it.
Yeah. What would you call it?
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Anything you'd want?
Yeah, I'd call it lies. Trump lies a lot.
Want to say in parting? I mean, I know we've had a good time here, you and I.
Nothing, just enjoy the city.
Yeah.
I hope tourists still come here.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. DC people unhappy that Trump has taken over their city for no reason. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Link in the description. Have a good one.